type in, there's a Google search on the home page. So you might not, maybe you know the very part of a business name, or you might be just, there might be a product that you just want to type in what it is you're looking for. So, let's see, Karen's over there, I'm pretty sure she's in here. So I can remember, oh, Karen McManus, her farm name, it's got wolf in the name, but I can't remember anything more than that. So I just put that in there, the little search feature, and type it in. And there's, oh, there it is, Wolf Moon Farms. I just couldn't remember the name. And it brings up everything that has wolf in it. And it works the same with products as well. You can type in potatoes or whatever. And then there's Karen's information. I need to get after her to put more stuff in. So this is a really exciting database and tool that we hope to be really utilizing more and more in the future. I really see it as a tool to help us also with the Farm to School initiative. So helping schools locate Colorado products, and I'm hoping to get to a point too that we can maybe pre-certify vendors, so we can give them a little logo that these farmers have gone through whatever rigorous process the schools want to see, that they're an approved vendor for the district, so that it can make it easier for schools to find farmers that actually can meet their needs in terms of product and certification and criteria and those things. So with that, I will answer any questions that you might have, or if you want me to do something special with Market Maker, I will try. Yep.
In this database, can you search not just by product, like could I go in there and do a search, Denver metro area, and then come up with like a group of products instead of having to go one by one by one?
You can, hang on 1 second, let me get there. That's something that we've asked them to do, and I think that's going to be on the new version, because right now you can just look for vegetables. So if you're looking for a broad range and just select vegetables, I believe that will work. So let me try that here. So we're going to just look for all vegetables, and we're not going to be specific on the product type, but we are going to select. We'll select the county of Denver. So this gives you all of them that have vegetables in the Denver area. So our next version, hopefully you'll be able to select, yes, I want sweet corn and peas and broccoli, and have a multiple category listing versus just picking the broad category of vegetables or picking a specific type. So that's something that we've told them is important to do, so hopefully that'll be something we can offer. Other questions? Yes?
How can dietitians and their work help Colorado proud or the Colorado market?
Well, I think you all are a great resource to help educate your customers and clients about Colorado agriculture, about the resources that we have available, and direct them to us. I mean, we would love to share the information with them, let them know that Colorado Proud exists, let them know about Colorado Market Maker, and encourage them to check it out, because as we go along, and this was just launched last summer, so we've got a lot of bugs that we're still working on, but we want the customer to use it, and it's going to take some time to get everybody up to speed and aware of what it can do and how it can benefit them to buy local. So I would appreciate the help in you all sharing the word about these resources that are available. Gary?
What's the status of the value added, like at farm stands and farmers markets, farmers being able to do value added themselves?
I don't think there's any legislation this year. I mean, in terms of the cottage industry being able to manufacture certain non-potentially hazardous food products, I don't think they've brought anything to that. So Gary's asking about farmers being able to produce or process a product on their farm and then selling at a farmer's market. Currently, if anybody is manufacturing a food product that's going to be sold to the public, it has to be done in a commercial kitchen. So there's been some talk on doing some products that aren't potentially hazardous in non-certified kitchens, but that hasn't been anything that's been brought to the legislature yet. Any other questions? No?
Speak a little bit about the affordability of Colorado products compared to, especially thinking about produce products and consumers really have to express their dollars. If you have to weigh out, well, this is cheaper than silver, this kind of thing.
Okay. I think it really depends on the product too, because I think there might be a lot of products at the retail level that are very comparable to other out-of-state products. And so, it might be within a few cents per pound or something, either higher or right about the same. So the consumer really has to, decide how much being a local product is important to them, and if they're willing to, if it is more expensive, to spend a little bit more. I think at the farmer's market level, you have to think that the farmer is direct marketing their product, so they get a greater share of the food dollar by selling the product direct to the consumer versus maybe another method. So again, use that information and decide whether that's important to you to visit a farmer's market and buy directly from the farmer. It possibly might be a little more expensive. Maybe it's the same as you would find somewhere else, but generally, I think it's pretty comparable to buy local products versus out-of-state products. But again, it all depends on the product and the point of sale and those kinds of things. But again, we're promoting local products and encouraging people to look for the logo and buy local when they can. Yes?
Your Department of Agriculture film did outline a wonderful number of products produced in Colorado. Can you give me an idea of how many of those products are processed in Colorado, like sunflower seeds, or are they all shipped somewhere else for processing? And then they have to come back to the state and get sold also.
With potatoes specifically, a lot of times they do get shipped out and then come back. And that's an issue that we keep working with the potato industry on. What can we do to keep either the processing or even just the packaging and handling here in Colorado? So we actually did have a dehyde plant in the San Luis Valley at one time that dehydrated the potatoes, made them into the little potato flakes, and then we could do everything here. Unfortunately, just with its location and the labor that was available, it didn't stay around. So we're still trying to identify those issues, that what can we do to help keep all of the processing located here in Colorado. So sometimes it's just the fact that we're the processing facilities that just happen to be out of state. But I mean, for a lot of our fresh produce that's sold at farmers markets or retailers, there's not, it primarily stays within the state. Field corn and things like that tends to, move around quite a bit. Yep.
What is the Department of Agriculture doing to support sustainable agriculture?
Well, again, our job is to promote all Colorado agriculture, and we are all of those niche items, organic or natural or sustainable practices. Our Farm Fresh directory identifies a lot of those folks, and they indicate their growing practices or what they do. So our goal is to promote Colorado and Colorado grown, raised, and processed products. So a lot of our publications, like I said, the Farm Fresh directory, this Colorado Market Maker, where they can identify their their systems of livestock or produce handling or whatever. That's all open to everybody to indicate the services that they provide.
So it's mainly information.
I'm sorry?
It's mainly information.
Yes. Well, there are some things like our specialty crops grant program. The application is due March 1st. If anybody's out there thinking about doing a grant, or some of you might be. It's money that we receive from the U.S. Department of Agriculture to promote and enhance the competitiveness of specialty crops in Colorado. So every state gets a pocket of a bunch of money, and Colorado's got 768,000, I think, coming. And it's specific for fruits, vegetables, floriculture, horticulture products. So that's a program that we manage, and we provide, we're going to be looking for applications on projects, and it might be for different